Hey Karen, we have a lot of moving parts around here. We're making some strategic pivots, and I am quite sure that my very senior team is with me. They get it, they understand what we're doing, they understand why we're doing. What I'm concerned about is the message translating effectively all the way through the organization? What advice do you have? Asking for a friend. Hi, I'm Karin, and I'm here with our next edition of Asking for a Friend from the road, Colorado, summer edition, and we're here at McCullough Gulch. And I hear this a lot, and of course there's so many strategic pivots happening right now. So a couple of techniques that you can use. First, when you are working with your senior team, make sure that everyone can clarify and share the why behind what you're doing. Don't just say, this is why we're doing it. Do a check for understanding and make sure that you're hearing it back from every member of your senior team. And most importantly, and I call this, don't just talk about EBITDA, but talk about what I need from ya. So in this case, can every member of your senior team translate the strategy to specific behaviors that they need from every member of the team? The second is, if you have a town hall or an end of year meeting or a beginning of the year kickoff meeting, don't just use that time to talk about what you're doing and why you're doing and why it matters, but really engage people in the strategy. So give them an opportunity to work with your strategic initiatives, to think about ideas that would work for the strategic initiatives, to talk about how that's going to work for their team so that they are actively using the initiatives to gain a deeper understanding. Another technique we like to use in those big meetings is to give people an opportunity in a very safe way to ask questions. So you could do asking for a friend even, where you're collecting questions anonymously and then have your senior team answering the questions and making a very real conversation. Another technique is, I like to call these bring a friend staff meetings. Invite every member of your team to bring a friend, a high potential employee, someone who needs to understand the strategy, to some of your staff meetings so that they can see the conversation that's playing out and get a better understanding of what is really happening. So those are three techniques that work incredibly well. And then finally, of course, is to, as you're going through and doing your one-on-ones and doing your skip level meetings, make sure you're doing a check for understanding to hear back from people how they're interpreting what you're asking them to do and why it matters. So those are a few of my thoughts. What would you add? What are some ways to help a senior team really translate the strategy all through the organization?